Hi, welcome to the Boss Huddle. I'm Jasmine K.
And I'm Miss Mac.
And today we have
Candy Cane.
Let's get into this roundtable here at the Boss Huddle with Miss Candy Cane. Boss Huddle! Woo! So today on the Boss Huddle, we have Miss Candy Cane, someone that I have known for a very long time. Now that I think about it, we've known for each other for a very long time. And she is you know what? Let me let her introduce herself, okay?
Well, hello, Boss Huddle. It's really good to be here. I am Candy Cane from the Candekanehairstudio. I'm born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I went to school at West Charlotte University. I graduated from North Carolina A&T State University, Aggie Pride, and now I am a cosmetology instructor and also a master hairstylist where I service all my clients that I love. I have a specialty in K-tips, natural extensions, and overall scalp care. So I take care of that.
Love that.
Now, what about K-tips?
K-tips are a very high-end luxury hairstyle. I like to point that out. But it's a hairstyle with an extension that's done strand by strand. They used to call them infusion, strand by strand. It's like a hot infusion. So I just infuse the hair using a little strand of hair and making it look like your hair. And look at my Instagram, you'll see it in my TikTok.
And go ahead and just tell them what your Instagram is.
My Instagram is Candekanehairstudio all across all social medias. Follow me.
Follow her, okay? So I love Miss Candy here, and I wanted to bring her on here because she has a different perspective of like the industry in general. Because she gets to see both sides, right? She's both a stylist and an instructor, so she's doing and teaching, and that is like, like that's awesome, right? Like, so what would you say, like between those two worlds, like what's the toughest thing for you to balance?
Oh my goodness. I think the toughest thing is ensuring students like exactly what to expect. Cause it's one thing for me to tell them, but I'm like, listen, I use my job with the salon as like case studies because my interactions with my clients are teachable moments for my students. Like, hey, how would you handle this situation? My students know I love role playing. I love having them go through different scenarios because when I was coming through cosmetology school, I really didn't have any type of like scenarios to go off of. It was just like jumping in. Like, okay, this person don't like their hairstyle. What are you gonna do? And as growing up, it's like I have to figure it out on my own. So I try to give my students like that scenario so they're at least a little bit prepared for it. But it's really it gets kind of difficult with the students because they are stylists as well. So and then social media. So it's like I fight against social media and telling them like, hey, this is the foundation. It's out there, but you have to get the foundation.
Yeah. And that is key.
Yeah, I feel like that about nails for sure because there are a lot of people the nails look pretty, but they don't last.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, the nails are the last first. Let's do that. Make sure this is good. Also, I know with hair, you have to deal with the health of the hair and stuff like that too. A lot of people just like, I want it to look good, but it's like, are you okay underneath this?
Yeah, what's
like,
going on under there? Like,
traction alopecia.
is your hair hydrated? Is it dry? The traction alopecia, your scalp. Like I feel like that's becoming more prominent now. It's like, just dry scalp and just seeing like different I'm not gonna conditions of the scalp and treating them and making your client feel comfortable. And I know that it is something that they talk about in school, but I feel like some stylists aren't as comfortable with it. And so I think it's cool that you like do both.
Yes, and I've been pushing consultation because as stylists, as beauty industries, we have to consult every single appointment almost because we never know what that client has done or what they're coming in with.
What they're learning.
That's
oh, I heard about that too.
Boy,
But y'all make y'all be walking y'all buy the wrong thing? Hello?
And then we know what we're looking at. We have multiple people, so we see different scenarios. So I know when you lie.
Right.
I know when you put on your hair.
You put
I know when you tear your nails off. You just soak them off. I would say because we're here, I had a question. What are I would say 3 things you're like your hair needs? Like if you could just tell somebody like what 3 things?
it's not even the hair, it's the body. I always teach people about the hair grows from the inside out. So we have to hydrate our bodies. So for me, it's water. You need H2O. You need hydrating fruits. That's the main thing. And then you need love. You have to love on your hair in order for your hair to love you back. And so it starts within and then sealing it with the kiss.
How you gonna win when you ain't right then?
That's true.
Come again.
Yeah, but no, that's so true. Like I can tell my clients when they come in, they be like, "My hair is so damaged," or "My hair is so this," and stop talking about your hair like that. It can hear you. Your hair can hear you.
You talk about that man, but you talk about your hair. Stop. I ain't saying. Who said that?
Please, who said that? Yeah, that's a little loud. That was a little bit loud. That was a little loud. So I want to ask, what made you transition into wanting to be an instructor? Was it like a moment where it was like, I want to do this, or?
It's really funny. So I got my degree in business education. And so in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I was going to do hair by any means. Okay. So I think in that process, I was like, okay, well, as I do hair, like a little bit down the line when I turn 35, 36, I'm going to get my instructor's license and do this. Well, I did all that at like 20. And so I tell my students and I told my coworkers, like, it just kind of fell into my lap how I started teaching. And then I realized, oh, I'm really good at it. So that was the best thing about it, being really good at it. So I just kind of fell in my lap, honestly. I did not think I would be here teaching almost 6 years now. And I'm like, yeah. So, yeah.
But it's beautiful. That's the journey. And that's literally like so many people I've talked to just in the realm of bosses, right? Like when something is for you, it really just be for you.
It sounds like that's like the common factor.
Yeah,
it's like, well, it was just time.
It was just time.
God said it was just there.
It's just there. Yeah.
But it's like sometimes I wonder. I get that because it feels like that when it happens. But in some ways, like we've been thinking about that, manifesting for this, praying for this, and like whether you knew exactly what it would turn into or when.
Right.
Yeah. It's like no, it was definitely in the making, in the process, part of the program.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for sure.
And it has definitely opened a lot of doors. I've met a lot of great people along the way, especially my students. Shout out to my students.
Okay.
Like I genuinely have a good relationship with every single one of them. They know they can call me for anything, for any time, but just having them be just seeing their growth and seeing how young they are, how early they are in the game, but how good they are. Like my students laid my nails.
Okay.
And I think like
hold on.
I like the colors too.
Hold on.
Colors too. Okay.
It's gonna pick me out. Yeah.
But it's just like seeing and supporting their venture and their creativity is just that makes me smile too, because it's like, yeah, you can do my nails. It's like I don't mind. And they know I'm super picky about it. So they know I'm super sitting down there. So they know me sitting down, it's like,
you better be coming with it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
With being a stylist and then getting into instruction, what would be something that if you could do it differently, you would?
Oh, I would have probably. Well, it's probably gonna sound crazy, but I would have probably waited just a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like because it happened so early, I don't think I got enough time just like in the field. And so now it's almost like I'm growing and teaching at the same time. So I know a lot of people say, like parents and say, me and my child and I grew up together. I feel like with me and hairstyling and instructing, it's like we're all growing up together. So I tell my students all the time, like, hey, please give me grace because I'm still learning this thing right along with you. I never stop learning. But that was the only thing that I sit back and think like, oh, I wish I maybe would have waited maybe 5 more years to get really into the field and really jump in there. But at the same time, it's like I really use my instruction and my education from A&T to really just horn it in. And so I can teach.
I know that's right. Listen, I feel like you should be a cool teacher too. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I feel like let me go to Miss Candy class. Yeah, she finna tell it like it is. Like that's it.
They know I'm like a straight shooter when it comes to teaching. I really tell them like, hey, your client not gonna like that. What you better say? What you
it was a face too. You saw the face change too. I was like, I mean,
my students know I don't play no games. But I always have their best interest in mind. Like at the end of the day, I want them to succeed, and I want them to go out there and make money.
I'm being because I want you to do well.
Yeah,
I'm not pretending. I'm like. they be like, "What's that? Please tell us something."
Please,
You know what? Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
It's that, move that, look at that. So,
Yeah. So what's next for you on your journey? Like, I know you're taking clients. I really, you know, I don't want to cry. Don't. Is you spilling tea? She's bringing a glass in.
next on this journey. Well, still teaching. Still will be definitely teaching. I am going to expand the teaching to teaching more of the community. Teaching more stylists, seeing stylists that are new stylists and really kind of teaching and being more of a mentorship.
Yeah.
That is definitely my next goal and my next plan. I love the art of teaching. Now it's just like structuring it into where it's helping out the community too.
I like that. Yeah, pouring back into.
Yeah, kids,
and
classes.
Yeah, and us in general. Like, yeah, we like
this, and pouring into fellow beauty entrepreneurs and showing them more of what to expect from the industry, the people that's coming into.
Right.
This is also another moment where it's like being here and doing these interviews is also helping me like, okay, there's things that you got to almost cuss. This thing that you got to get together. Because I'm like, I definitely want to get into teaching how to do nails. Because at some point, I want to be like, I know somebody who knows how to do it real well.
Yes.
And be able to feel confident in that, because there's a lot of things that I've heard of, horror stories in my mind, other things that I've heard of that I'm like, they don't push cuticles back there? What do you mean? Now, with that, I'm gonna ask this one last question for me that I had 3 main questions. If you see this in a salon run, what would that be?
Dirty implements, dirty water. If they do not go sanitize their hands before they touch your hands, if they don't make you sanitize your hands before touching your hands, run now, out of here. Bye. Them implements just sitting in that dirty bottle side. They just pull it out of this little sanitary that they just kind of seal back together. You know, the people think they put the implements in that little blue piece of paper and just.
And that's what, no.
So when they pull it out, they're like, oh, it's sterile. Is it?
That's not. That's not.
But sanitize. This is the first thing they teach you with skateboard. Sanitize your hands before you touch. That's for everybody.
That's true. That's why hand sanitizer is there.
Listen, I have straight up 91% alcohol.
She be in there.
You know, I mean, okay. Listen, I think nothing, and I think it's partially that because I be spraying everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good answer because that's key. Sanitation. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, because what's today? Monday? You know, a lot of people talk about manic Mondays, but I feel like in our industry, it's like a Monday can feel like a Saturday. And so I'm on this. So I was like, I'm here with you. And I think it's like a gift and a curse.
It is.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Y'all, only option here. Monday, what's your schedule like as an instructor you know what? What is your schedule like?
So I work at the school Monday through Fridays.
Okay.
Wait, you a daytime instructor or
daytime?
How often do you do here?
I go in it now.
No, it's not bad. That's not bad.
I was there like 6 days.
No,
okay.
But I do go to the gym. Shout out to Shipwreck.
Okay,
I go to the gym in the morning, so then I go because I have to go to the gym before I go to that school. Because if not, I didn't go to the gym when I said, see, that's why I should have. So I do that, and then I'm in the salon Tuesday through Saturdays, 2:30 until 8.
Okay.
So it's I'm off on Thursdays. I try not to take too many clients on Thursdays. Off on Thursdays. And then towards the summertime is every other Saturday.
That's
okay. I feel like I'm trying to also figure out what my schedule's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Because when I've started, it was just more so if I don't care if I'm off, I'm here. But I'm like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work with trying to do this and actually properly help with posting and things like that, showing up for this. It's not gonna help me with trying to do instruction. It's not gonna help
build a styling page. It's not gonna help build food page. It's not look, this man is multifaceted, okay, honey, y'all got to tap in, but no. Yeah.
I have to get that structure, even just to get meals, to get to the gym. It's right here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing now, but it's that moment of like, no, I have to say no. This is my day off.
Yeah.
No.
And at least pick one day. And that one day is a hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
I definitely working Sunday.
Yeah, I knew us too. Like I could slide them in about 3 hours and quit.
Like, can I get this to him? Like,
And you be feeling that 3 hours and you're like, what did I do?
Yeah, right. Literally,
Not too much. What did I do?
look, I'm being told everybody to come. I'm sad.
No, but for real. But yes, Miss Candy, thank you so much for coming on the Box Huddle. If you can again and let us know your contact information where we can find you.
Yes, you can contact me at the Candekanehairstudio on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all of the socials, Facebook. Please follow me. I didn't follow you back.
Okay, period. And one more time, tell us what you specialize in.
I specialize in all things natural hair, K-tips, natural extensions, and all things hair, scalp, healthiness, all of that. So keeps the hair healthy, and I grow hair.
And she grow hair. Okay, I like that. Look, I grow hair. I know that's right. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Boss Huddle. We're gonna huddle it on in.
All the beautiful nails.
1, 2, 3, Boss Huddle!